I am Michael. I love to recycle. I do it with my bicycle. I do it from my tricycle. I do it in the summertime, or even when there's an icicle. I place it all in a special bin. Plastic bottles, glass, and paper, again and again. Keep them together, rinsed and cleaned, but no plastic bags, please, or you'll damage the machines. So join me and your neighbors. Recycling's no chore. Check out the new website to find out some more.
Hi, I'm Cleveland City Councilman Zach Reed, and I want to invite you to the 12th Annual Family Unity in the Park Concert and Celebration Show. This year, our musical acts will be Stephanie Mills, the SOS Band, and Evelyn Champagne King. And once again, we will have one of the largest fireworks shows in the city of Cleveland. We have food vendors, we have free health screening, and we have a kiddie park for your young people. So come on out, enjoy yourself at Lukey's to Park on Saturday, July 25th at the Family Unity in the Park Concert and Celebration Show. See you there.
Thanks for tuning in to TV20's Weekly News Wrap-Up. I'm Leah Haslage. Northeast Ohio Medical University and Cleveland State University have recently established a partnership to address the changing healthcare needs within urban metropolitan areas by combining their strengths in urban health, interprofessional education, and primary care medicine. This partnership was awarded to them through a $5.5 million grant from the Cleveland Foundation.
What this has done with this partnership and with this funding is help us to execute on what we know works, to bring young people into urban centers, to work with urban people who are in need of health care, and to help reduce that disparity and to help them have a better quality of life.
Not only a program for Cleveland, but a program for America, a program designed to create a new generation of healthcare providers, a program that trains those providers in the neighborhood where they will provide.
Throughout their training, students and community partners will continue to champion service learning projects to gather reliable data about our community's most pressing needs. This community-based learning and service is exactly what your community foundation, the Cleveland Foundation, supports and celebrates.
For more information, visit neomed.edu. The Gloria Pointer Foundation and Riddall Green Partnership are back for their second installment of the Toy Gun Buyback. Community leaders in partnership with City of Cleveland Police would like for kids to turn in their toy guns because even toy guns can lead to tragic consequences.
The toy gun buyback is important. As you know, in the city, we've had some tragedies recently involving toy weapons. Also, it's just a cultural event in which we're trying to change the culture and the mindset of young people. It starts with youth playing with toy guns, pointing toy guns, or mistaking real guns for toys.
The dangers of all guns are real and can cause serious harm. Community leaders are hoping for events like this toy gun buyback to start a ripple effect that will captivate young people all over to give up their guns.
If we can get it in the mind of one child that guns don't kill, people with guns kill, and we don't want the children to act as if they're going to start playing with guns as kids, then that's going to make them want them as adults.
Youth, along with their guardian, had the chance to exchange toy or replica guns for educational comic books, $25 Dave's Supermarket gift cards, and other prizes, in an effort to educate and raise awareness in the Cleveland community.
We're changing children's futures. We're buying guns back from children to say that you can create a new reality.
And creating a new reality is vital for our youth. Providing alternatives where they can use their creativity and imagination will take them much further in life. All right, so we've had a nice amount of toy guns given back today. Could you go a little bit more in depth on what the guns will be used for?
Yes, we really believe that we want to have people dig deeper into the way they're thinking. And instead of just resolving conflict with a gun, that there's lots of creative ways to resolve conflict. And we want to teach people how to dig within. And the best way we can think to do that is to do a call for artists where we ask people to turn themselves into their creativity and to be able to design works of art that demonstrate their beliefs about anti-gun violence.
The oath of office was administered by the Honorable Mayor Frank Jackson to 3 groups of Cleveland Division of Police to their new ranks as captains, lieutenants, and sergeants. The promotional ceremony for the guardians of our city recently took place at City Council chambers.
As you know, Mayor Jackson is fond of saying that service and the service of your city isn't a job that we take lightly. It isn't for everyone, especially police service. A lot are called to do this job, but only a few can actually do it and do it correctly. And service to your fellow officers as a supervisor is probably the highest calling that we can have as police officers. And the people, the officers, the men and women you see here before you today have taken that challenge, have taken that calling, and are ready, willing, and definitely able to serve the officers of this division.
And with your leadership, I'm confident that the challenging times we're dealing with in our city will overcome. So thank you for your service to our city. On behalf of Council President Kevin Kelly and my council colleagues, we're delighted that you're being promoted. Where's the director and the chief? Chief, the ranks and files, I mean, we're gonna have to get some more recruits in here now. We're graduating 40 up, and so we're looking forward to supporting you, what we can do. So thank you all for your service to our city.
The promotional process, and I know all the promotees will agree with me, it's a long, time-consuming ordeal. It takes a lot of commitment and a lot of sacrifices. But for the promotees to reach this goal in their career, because it is a career path for them, they need support. And they need the support of their families and friends. So for that, I thank you very much, and I'm sure that all your loved ones here being promoted also thank you very much.
The Templin Bradley Company Lofts building was originally constructed in 1916 as the headquarters of the growing distributor of bulbs and seeds. The building sat vacant for decades until 2014, when the Detroit Shoreway Community Development Organization purchased the property. City of Cleveland leaders gathered at the new revitalized space to cut the ribbon on this long-awaited project.
Part of our mission is that we're not going to gentrify Detroit Shoreway. This is not going to be just $400,000 townhouses for people. This is going to be helping people who have homes here renovate their homes, helping weed out people who aren't maintaining their homes or are bringing down the neighborhood, providing housing opportunities for people from all walks of life, all income levels, all races, all colors, all sexual orientations, being an open and welcoming neighborhood. This building exemplifies that.
And I think Detroit Shoreway, both as a neighborhood and as an organization, have done a great job of upholding those values. So again, we're happy to be here to support that. I do have to admit that but for the tent, I probably would have driven by this building because I've seen it before, and it's just amazing how attractive it looks from the outside. And so it's tremendous work that you guys have done.
The 10th annual Ward 5 Community Festival was recently held at the Friendly Inn Settlement House and brought many families together from throughout the community.
We're here at Friendly Inn Settlement House, the site of our festival every year. And believe it or not, rain, no rain, it's been a wonderful day. We are fortunate to have this great facility, Friendly Inn, where we can move the festival inside. We still have all our entertainment, all of our vendors, food, fun, family. and just everything that you want. So we're having a great day again here in Ward 5. And again, this is our 10th annual festival. Can't believe it's been 10 years. And I just want to give a big shout out to our festival committee and to all of our sponsors who made this event possible today.
Originally from Ward 5, Elaine Richardson returned home to perform for the festival.
And it's just a blessing to perform in Ward 5. It's just a blessing that you are our council queen. I call her the council queen. Thank you for having me. I love to come home. I'm a professor at Ohio State University, but I wasn't always on the right track. And I love to be in my community to encourage other people.
A journey 90 years in the making, Hopkins International Airport recently celebrated its 90th anniversary with city and airport leaders gathering to display the new exhibit, Cleveland Legacy, 90 Years of Flight, now open to the public. The exhibit showcases the rich history of Cleveland and its contribution to the aviation industry.
And back then, aviation was new. So it was a visionary for someone to look at aviation as another transportation mode for us to position Cleveland for the future in terms of our economy, in terms of Cleveland being the center of where you connect the world.
Being the airport, the first municipally owned airport, which Hopkins is the first municipally owned airport, and you'll probably hear that a lot. You'll probably hear things like the first air traffic control system, that's not insignificant. The first airport to have a navigational aid system. These are the aeronautics that help airplanes land and navigate the runway system. So as we look back, we look at where we've been, how it started, how we've developed, and how are we today being stewards of this airport as a center of the hub of the economy of Cleveland. And I know that the director, I know that the mayor, I know that your council are working hard every day to make sure this is the best airport that it can be. But it's only through your help and through the help of everybody in the blue shirts that's out here today that make that possible.
A member of Hopkins' family, John Hopkins, spoke to the crowd on what this accomplishment means to him and how it honors his family's memory.
On behalf of the Hopkins family, I want to thank Mayor Jackson, I want to thank the City of Cleveland, and certainly I want to thank the airport personnel and that we're able to make this whole thing possible. This is a very, very exciting day for the Hopkins family. We're very proud of the family accomplishments and what this airport represents.
When we return to the weekly news wrap-up, CMSD TV reporter Shannon Cantner will show us how students are making a difference in our community.
Looking forward to saving a bit of money, but we'll see how the first experience goes.
Andrew is ready to ride. He's taking the RTA Park and Ride to work for the very first time.
See, I'm not sure which bus is mine, but...
Fare paid, check. Finding comfortable high-back seat, check.
Park your car, wait 5 minutes for the bus, and then it takes you right down to work. I could definitely get used to this.
Then we'll see you mañana, Andrew. It's easier than you think, Cleveland. Get your personal starter kit today and get ready to ride RTA.com.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
In schools across Cleveland, there is a group of students known as Student Learning Community, Student Learning Council, or simply SLC. They help make important decisions for their schools right alongside the adult leadership. Our CMSD reporter Shannon Cantner gives us a look inside these student leaders and how they're leaving a lasting impact on the district.
Imagine being a sixth grader and helping make decisions for your school. That's what's happening here at R.G. Jones and other investment schools throughout the district as part of the student learning communities. And I got an inside look at how these students are tackling important issues in their school. 8th grader Justin Diaz has been a student at R.G. Jones since first grade.
Now it's my turn to leave the school, and it's awesome because I've known these teachers for so long, and I want to be in their hearts. I want to make sure that The little kids, I want to be their leader.
So he was a natural fit for the student learning community, sort of like student council, but rather than being elected, students were nominated by their teachers.
It's not necessarily the best behaved, the most outspoken. As a matter of fact, some of our students are quite shy, and they come in here and they have a voice and they really participate. As a matter of fact, one of our students even stated to me at the first meeting, "What am I doing here?" But he is one of the major contributors to our group.
The group meets every week to tackle important topics like attendance and academic achievement.
Because it gives them ownership. It makes them feel as if they have a say in what's going on in their building. We are guiding where we want the SLC to go. We are guiding the goals, but they are the ones that are creating the plans to get to those goals. And I think that makes a huge difference for them. It's just not something that's handed to them and scripted to them and given da-da-da-da-da. It's their meeting, they're facilitating it, they're running the show.
And they take that job seriously, analyzing attendance data from every teacher and coming up with a plan to boost numbers in classrooms that fall short, often by classroom visits and setting up a reward system.
I know their parents or guardians want them to have a better education, and also I do, because they are our future.
The future looks bright thanks to the SLC. The group even presented some of their findings to District CEO Eric Gordon at a town hall meeting organized by the students.
The Student Learning Council is exactly like our senior leadership team that we run every week in the district, and so it was fun watching young people modeling the same kinds of practices to learn about data and to make decisions and act upon it that we're trying to do as district leaders. Maybe we're onto something here. If the kids think it'll work, maybe we should keep doing what we're doing.
The SLC plans to keep doing what it's doing too and encourage more students to get involved.
It's a place that they can come and make some real positive changes, and hopefully they'll take that with them as they prepare to go into high school and to life. It's life lessons. It's be a positive change and create the positive things you want. And I think they're a part of that.
At the end of the year, we're probably going to all feel like family, so it's a pretty cool thing to meet new kids.
The student learning community here at R.G. Jones meets every Tuesday morning. Reporting from R.G. Jones Elementary, Shannon Cantner, CMSD TV.
Thanks, Shannon. CMSD has designated 23 investment schools. Those schools receive extra attention to improve achievement, parent and community engagement, attendance, and safety. The SLCs are just one part of those efforts. When we return to the weekly news wrap-up, we're going to get a look at our sports with reporter Christian Patterson. Stay tuned.
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
I am Michael. I love to recycle. I do it with my bicycle. I do it from my tricycle. I do it in the summertime, or even when there's an icicle. I place it all in a special bin. Plastic bottles, glass, and paper, again and again. Keep them together, rinsed and cleaned, but no plastic bags, please, or you'll damage the machines. So join me and your neighbors. Recycling's no chore. Check out the new website to find out some more.
Welcome back to TV20's Weekly News Wrap-Up. I'm Christian Patterson, and here's a look at what's going on in sports. The 2015 MLB All-Star Game is this week, Tuesday, July 14th, and Jason Kipnis has been named an All-Star reserve. Through the first 3 months of play, Kipnis led the American League with 109 hits and 27 doubles and was third in hitting at 341. He leads all AL second basemen in at-bats, hits, doubles, triples, walks, average on-base percentage, and OPS. It's Kipnis' second selection as he played in the 2013 MLB All-Star Game in New York City. One of the most talented Browns players happens to be All-Pro, two-time Pro Bowler Joe Hayden, and his popularity isn't confined to Northeast Ohio. Joe Hayden tops the list of jersey sales at Dick's Sporting Goods. He's ahead of guys like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, J.J. Watt, and DeMarco Murray. Maybe fans are excited to purchase Browns jerseys because of their new hip look, or this may show how strong the Browns backers around the world support their team. Either way, this is a great look for the city of Cleveland. The Cleveland Cavaliers have done pretty well so far in free agency this summer. Their biggest concern, besides LeBron James, was to sign Kevin Love to a multi-year deal, and that has happened. And Kevin Love is excited to be back with this group of players to compete for a ring. They've also signed role players such as Amon Shumpert and Mike Miller. They're still negotiating the terms of Tristan Thompson and Matthew Dellavedova's contract. With Kyrie Irving going down due to injury in the playoffs, the Cavs knew how important it was to sign the third backup point guard in free agency. They filled that void by signing former Cleveland Cavalier Mo Williams. Mo Williams is an excellent point guard who can score in volumes and facilitate the offense. And not to mention, he already has chemistry with LeBron James. And recently, Clutch Sports agent Rich Paul reported to the Cavaliers that LeBron James will agree to a 2-year deal with a player option for the second year. James will earn $22.9 million in the first year and $24 million year 2. The Cavaliers have pretty much done everything they needed to do in free agency this summer, and they're still on the hunt to improve the roster by adding another shooting guard. They're rumored to be linked to Joe Johnson and Jamal Crawford. The front office is doing their part by building a championship caliber team. Now the players will have to do their part come October. Now, in its 10th year, the Continental Cup International Youth Sports Festival is the premier internationally driven youth sports event in the United States. Athletes from all over traveled to Cleveland for this event, and I was there for the opening ceremony festival. Let's take a look. The opening ceremony and multicultural festival at Finney Stadium on the campus of Baldwin-Wallace University helped kick off the weekend's events. The festival featured interactive booths from several Cleveland attractions, live music, visits from Cleveland sports mascots, and more.
An international experience in America is priceless. For young people in America to be able to interact with kids from different countries and cultures, it's really about what America is about. And all the young kids that are here from America are acting as great ambassadors, bridging that gap with communication between countries, and it's an experience that'll last a lifetime. We've been here the last 3 years to the Continental Cup. The city of Cleveland's been great to us. We plan on coming back in the future. And again, it's just a great experience for kids from all different cultures and backgrounds to come together. And of course, athletics is what it's about. When people can come together and play sports in a good manner with respect and discipline and teamwork and respect for your opponent. And that's what this is all about, man.
Athletes from several states and Canada were joined by teams from Kenya, Tanzania, Colombia, Nepal, Mongolia, Greece, Bermuda, Brazil, and China to represent their country at the Continental Cup opening ceremony.
I'm excited. I expect to see a lot of different cultures, different teams from around the world, and I'm excited to see different faces and different cultures, learn more about different people around the world.
Okay, so talk about the competition level. Do you expect it to be a high competition level here?
Yeah, I expect it to be one of the best tournaments I've ever been in. It's good teams all around the world come in and bring the heat.
All right. East York United. Let's go.
Yeah, it's insane. We played a team from Mongolia today, and we couldn't even speak to them because they didn't talk. We talk different languages and stuff, and it's just cool being around them.
The Continental Cup International Youth Sports Festival, presented by Cleveland Clinic Sports Health, was the first event created by the Greater Cleveland Sports Commission and has come a long way since the inaugural tournament in 2006. The vision for the Continental Cup was to create a large, vibrant annual civic event that celebrates internationalism, youth diversity, and sportsmanship while providing a significant economic impact to the region. In addition, Athletes are given the chance to display their skills in front of a variety of college coaches and professional scouts.
I think bringing the Continental Cup here is great for culture, great for kids to learning, seeing something different versus what you see on a regular basis. There are kids in Canada that like basketball, football, soccer, and all those things too, versus what we in the United States think, So it's good to see kids from Mongolia. Gracious. I mean, who would have thought that Mongolia had a national basketball program? And these kids wouldn't have thought that. I mean, the only thing they know is NBA.
The rapid growth of the Continental Cup has been astounding. The event is on pace to become the largest international youth sports festival in the world. The competition is important, but so is making new friends and making lifelong memories.
The big benefit is that our kids get exposed to international cultures, different languages, different upbringings, and it almost forces them to communicate in languages where they might not speak the same language. Just a quick story, an example, with us meeting the Greece team from last year, we rode the bus to the Cleveland Indians game, and although a language barrier was there, we seemed to communicate very well by the time we got back. So those relationships you can build, that experience, and that's really what this is all about.
Well, that's all I have for your TV20 Weekly Sports Wrap-Up. When we return from break, we'll have more with Leah.
Look at me. Hey.
Raymond, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe he can't hear us. Maybe we're not stimulating him enough. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Today, 1 out of every 4 American kids is Hispanic. That means many of the future doctors who will care for us, the engineers who will build our cities, the scientists and entrepreneurs of our country can be your kids. We all know how hard it is for you to send them to college. This is why we want you to know you are not alone. And every day, more people support you to make it happen. Many support you. And the Hispanic Scholarship Fund helps you prepare, plan, and pay for your kids' college education.
Learn more at hsf.net.
Our Better Business Bureau helped us avoid losing thousands of dollars to a loan modification scam.
My BBB helped me find a mechanic I can trust.
My BBB helped our company show support for high ethical standards in the communities we serve.
My BBB helped boost my company's online presence and brought in new customers.
Find out what your BBB can do for you at www.bbb.org.
Welcome back to TV20's Weekly News Wrap-Up. A lot has happened in Cleveland over the last few weeks, and here are a few top stories in case you missed it. Cleveland City Council's legislative session wrapped on June 8th, breaking for summer, but Council President Kevin Kelly spoke to the media in a Q&A session at City Hall to address what has been accomplished at this time and what is still in store for our great city.
Recently, the council, we're focusing on, and we focused this last session on inclusion and being an open and welcoming city. As you know, recently we passed domestic partner benefits for same-sex couples. We did that, just recently. As Councilman Simperman is working very hard, and he's got the full support of the council president and leadership team in terms of making the plight of refugees a top priority and making the city of Cleveland a destination city for refugees.
Topics ranging from healthcare to the housing crisis, the economy to the RNC were also addressed in the session. You can catch the full discussion with Council President Kelly on our TV20 YouTube channel. Home Depot recently installed new outdoor exercise areas for dogs at the City of Cleveland Kennel. Friends of the Cleveland Kennel donated the new outdoor enclosures, and labor was provided by Home Depot. Chief Animal Control Officer Ed Jamison stated that through our new City Dogs initiative, we are making more dogs adoptable than we ever have in the past. That means dogs that require an extended stay at the kennel need more exercise to burn off that lovable energy. This new space now allows dogs to spend time outside with volunteers and staff and stay Off the Leash. The kennel is located at 2690 West 7th Street and is open to the public from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Saturday and noon to 2 on Sundays. For more information, visit the City Hall's blog at clecityhall.com or friendsoftheclevelandkennel.com if you want to adopt one yourself. The Cleveland Cultural Gardens embodies the history of 20th century America and is the world's first peace garden. The second garden to be constructed was the German Cultural Gardens. An event was recently held to commemorate its 99 years of rich history and significance.
The Cultural Gardens are just a wonderful, wonderful piece of history of the city of Cleveland, and it's great to be celebrating on our 909th, was that appropriate? 909th celebration, heading to 100. So we have great celebrations all throughout the year. Certainly One World Day, August 23rd, you're going to see this area light up. We're very excited about the celebrations that are ongoing, and thank you for all coming out today.
We are the only one in the world like this. Many other people have come from other areas to see what we've done and how we've done it, but nobody is able to copy us. It was just a wonderful legacy that our forefathers left us 99 years ago. And thank God we have so many hard-working volunteers today that keeps this legacy moving forward.
I'm sure you can see around you there's balloons everywhere, red balloons, and that's here because we're celebrating the 99th birthday of the Cleveland Cultural Gardens, and we're celebrating in the German garden because of an old 1983 song called 99 Red Balloons, which was a German song, and it's a celebration, and that's what the song is about, celebrating.
For more information, visit culturalgardens.org. The third annual Rats Are Beautiful Small Animal and Exotics Expo, yes, rats are beautiful, recently took place at Saxonheim Hall to give children and their families the opportunity to interact with mammals, reptiles, amphibians, and many more, all while learning about the importance of the safety, health, and love of all animals.
We are a small animal and exotics expo. We have everything from crafts to supplies, small fluffy things, birds, a little bit of reptiles. So it's kind of just a nice variety. We have a lot of rescues. Cindy's Bird Rescue is here raising money for sick parrot. And we also have ferret rescue. So we do accept a lot of rescues.
You can donate. We have a website, www.cindysbirdhaven.com. We are on Facebook, Cindy's Bird Haven. We also help with the adoption of other animals when we can. We do not take in other animals, but we do help find homes for them.
For more information, visit rabpetexpo.weebly.com and cindysbirdhaven.com. There's always something fun going on in the city of Cleveland, and here's a list of activities and events to enjoy. Your weekend can start early on Wednesdays in the heart of University Circle for Wade Oval Wednesdays, which include free concerts from great local acts. Here's our TV20 intern, Gary Galbraith, with more.
How you feeling, Cleveland family? Yeah.
Wade Oval Wednesday 2015 Summer Parties is back. Right here I'm standing with President of University Circle Incorporated, Chris Ronay. So Chris, could you please tell us a little bit of history of Wade Oval Wednesday?
Sure, Gary. You know, Cleveland's a great festival town, and we're a great rock and roll town. We're a great music town, generally. The history of this, we harken back a bit to the old parties in the parks. Happened in the old days right in front of City Hall on the malls. People like to come out and enjoy a night of summer music and fun. The concert's free thanks to the CAC and PNC Bank, but Cuyahoga Arts and Culture is one of our big sponsors, and Medical Mutual of Ohio as well. And because of them, they make it free to families, friends from all over. Bring a picnic basket, bring a blanket, and have dinner like I'm going to do with my family tonight. And you know, when you look out over this oval, this is Cleveland. I always say this is Cleveland, you know. It's the greatest mosaic of people from all over our neighborhoods and all over the region. And that's what people come out to and enjoy. They enjoy their neighbors.
And I like it because it's all different cultures of people. There's lots of activities and things for the children. There's a lot of different vendors, different types of foods you can try. And it's a really, really nice thing to look forward to on Wednesday nights.
If you'd like to see more of these stories in their entirety, tune in to TV20's Around Town and just check our schedule for times. That's all for your TV20 Weekly News Wrap-Up. I'm Leah Hasledge. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the bottom line up front with City of Cleveland Media Relations Director Dan Williams.
Downtown Cleveland.
You know, what a transition from Manhattan apartment to a downtown Cleveland apartment. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Mayor Frank Jackson and the City of Cleveland are committed to keeping your neighborhood clean and green through the use of the city-issued trash and recycling carts. It's safe, convenient, and mandatory. For more information, contact the Cleveland Division of Waste Collection at 216-664-3717.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.